Hey guys, The Complete Beast here again. Another video. I know a lot of people are living with chronic pain, especially headaches, migraines, neck pain, possibly tension headaches, shoulder pain, upper back pain, whether it be numbness and tingling, even can cause could be numbness and tingling in their extremities, portions of their face, their head, migraines. A lot of these can be attributed to different things that are really prevalent in today's society, especially with all of the screen time and how often people of all ages are on their electronic devices, phones, tablets, whatever it may be, as well as sleeping habits. There are a lot of pain clinics opening everywhere with people having chronic pain all over. So instead of treating the core problem or the reason they're having the pain, usually they'll see a pain clinic. Uh, they'll take some kind of medication, possibly a cortisone shot every once in a while, and kind of mask it instead of fixing the underlying issue. A lot of different pain issues, especially chronic, can be attributed to some kind of underlying reason, a lot of times an imbalance. So I can get into a lot of these videos with athletic physical therapy, exercise science, and sports chiropractics that I've worked in over the years really lend a lot of different perspectives and knowledge on the subject. And it's one that's just such an easy fix if you are deliberate about it and just make it a permanent habit with certain things. Definitely subscribe. That being said, with a subscription, I'll go over some more specific things, different imbalances, different chronic pain issues other than this one, so you can kind of tailor it to whatever it seems to be bothering you. Because, like I said, it always comes back to some kind of an imbalance, almost always, rather. So I'll get right into it. Nowadays, with everybody on screen of some kind for so much of the day, are any of you ever on a phone like this, straight ahead at your eye level when you're on it, texting? I highly doubt it, right? This looks kind of weird. You see someone doing this, this is proper because now you're in the proper alignment, your head and their neck, shoulders. This is going to cause less issues, but not many people do this. It's usually here. Even if they're a little better and they're doing this, not many people are. Usually they're like this, and the longer they're on it, they start to kind of do this. So the hours or minutes turn into hours and then turn into more hours of this posture. Your ligaments and your muscles and your connective tissues and your spine start to conform to that repetitive activity or lack of. So you start to get that hunched back. You used to only see that more so in older adults. Elderly, they start to get that. It's called kyphosis. So the rounding of the upper back, kind of like this, like that. Even if they think they're standing straight up, it's more like this. Now you're seeing youth and young adults get that way. It should be here. So straight up. If you'll notice, my neck from my shoulders, granted my musculature, it's going to look different, but so you can tell this is the correct posture, the correct curvature of your neck. So your neck, if the open hand side is your face, the head's facing that way, your neck should not be curved like this. It should not even be straight up. It should actually be slightly negative. So it should be slightly curved back, even more than my hand can go. But so it should be slightly curved backwards a little bit, just a slight negative curve for proper posture, proper back alignment. Usually, your neck will go down just a little bit, and your thoracic or your between your shoulder blades, your upper back will come out just a little bit more, and then another slight curve. And actually, I shouldn't say slight; it's a little more prominent curve in your lower back again before it gets to, or in your lumbar region before it gets to your sacrum, your tailbone. So the constant use of phones, and especially like this, like 95 or more percent of the people do it, is a huge reason why they do that. Whether it's handheld gaming, texting, anything, social media, it's just that repetitive is really bringing so many, not just Americans, but any, people anywhere that have, a prevalent technology problem. It's just really causing issues. Um, Another thing is proper sleep. Um, Regardless of whatever workout I do, the hardest workout I could do, put my body through, I have no issues compared to if I have a bad night's sleep or if I'm in the wrong position for, 8 hours. So people that do that day after day after day, month after month, year after year, they have significant issues. And one of them is using a pillow that's too thick, is one where it's wrenching your head forward and you're like that for hours. It's doing the same thing. It's causing that musculature, the connective tissues, the spine to take that form. And all of that, your nerves go through that spinal cord, and when things are out of whack, nerves get pinched, and that's when you start noticing an issue. But it's been an issue for a while by that point. So it can cause numbness, tingling, migraines. There's a number, your nervous system is connected to everything in your body. So your nervous system, is kind of like the brain, kind of like the processor of a computer. Maybe a bad analogy, not necessarily a tech guy, but it's the brain. It's the communication center. It gets all the messages out to pretty much every part of your body, just to dumb it down. And when stuff starts getting cut off and kinked and pinched outside of the pain, you're also not going to be functioning optimally. Certain parts you could have digestive issues because certain areas, usually lower in your back, could have pinched nerves or subluxation. So there's different various things that we can cover in another video. Like, if you subscribe, you'll see that. But for this reason, the migraines, the neck, the shoulder pain, different issues, possible eyesight issues, just various things that you can have. Chronic pain is really going to speak to a lot of people. That's the one people are really going to be researching a lot. But all of it can be helped by fixing some of these things. So the correct pillow, there's different pillows endorsed by, chiropractic offices or chiropractors or doctors that can kind of help put that head and your neck in the proper position, or just get a softer or thinner pillow that doesn't wrench your head so far forward at night also. So I use a neck roll a lot of times. So you can do the same thing by taking a towel and rolling it tightly, maybe putting some athletic tape, some kind of soft tape, just to keep the shape. Maybe about, I don't know, maybe 2.5 to 3 inches across, in how big a round that you have it, roughly there. See how that feels. It just sits right under your neck. So basically, your shoulder's in contact with the mattress, the back of your head's in contact with the mattress, and the neck roll is right here. So it's kind of putting you in that position to kind of correct that curvature, get it back while you sleep. Make sure it's something comfortable. Your head isn't too far wrenched where it's back here, but there's various things you can check out and research, and places you can find different pillows, different neck rolls, things like that too. But those are two things that really, really could help a lot of people and are extremely prevalent right now. Most people really just don't think of that. A lot of things can be attributed to sleeping wrong too. Shoulder pain we'll get into another time. Significant lower back pain, shoulder impingement can really be helped by sleeping differently. We can get into on other videos. And it's just crazy to think that while you sleep, you could be correcting something that you're probably taking medication for. That's the case in a lot of times. So go ahead, give this a try. Feel free to research. Again, bring that phone or electronic device or anything up here, straight ahead at eye level. You might feel it in your arms. You might get a little more arm, tension in your arms. You might start feeling a burn to get used to. But also up here, try not to sit up here too with your elbows locked too long, because then you start getting tight elbows. It's a whole other issue. But in general, just hold it up here, not down here. You're gonna get that shoulder pain. You get the neck pain, headaches, migraines. Start to get that kyphosis early, and can become a significant issue. Stingers, pinch nerves, all of these things can be helped, especially in that upper region. Just to kind of, without getting into it really in depth, those are a couple easier things that you can do to fix it. Like I said, almost every time there's some kind of an imbalance that can be linked to a lot of chronic pain, and that can cover some of the upper, the upper shoulder, neck, and head issues. So bring those devices up here. Also, every once in a while, when you're holding up here, take a rest, walk around, roll your shoulders, be kind to yourself. Simply get a thinner pillow, see how that works. Possibly try that neck roll idea. See how that works for you. It might be uncomfortable at first, but after a while, it can become like anything, which I'll cover in another video. It's been proven to take so many weeks, so many repetitions to make a new habit part of your permanent routine, part of a permanent habit. And pretty much, anybody who's had a lot of success, whether it be a super successful athlete, they can tell you just the right habits, installing the right habits, the right routine is a huge portion of what makes them so successful. So that's also another topic for another day. So try it, see what you think. Go ahead and subscribe, like, I appreciate it. Hope I'm helping all you guys. There'll be more videos to come. All right. Have a good day.